I'm going to 1 for an hour. And then going on, go to bed at 9. Tomorrow, it's for 400 people in a walk from Wembley. It is at the top. We all know somebody who's terribly disease is touched and affected their lives, and these walkers in front of you have their own personal story as to why they're taking part in this fantastic march tomorrow. Fantastic to see David Robinson's son, Phil Allen, amongst the walkers. David Robinson himself, a much loved member and much missed member of the Wycombe Wanderers family.
Good morning from Wembley Stadium, the March for Men led by Jeff Stelling in memory of our very own Bill Turnbull. 26 miles from here to the other home of football, Adams Park. It's going to be a great day. It's not raining yet, but the big challenge is we've all made it here for the start. It's an early doors start, but after Wycombe won yesterday it was that little bit easier. Stay tuned for updates throughout the day. 3, 2, 1. Right, we're on our way. Head of football operations, Tom Holder. He's left his fax machine at home. We're going to get to Adams Park. We reckon in about 10 hours' time. We're feeling good. We've got over the big hurdle, is that we've made it on time, which is great. Tom, how are we feeling?
Yeah, good. This is a longer shift than I do on transfer deadline day, to be honest. So it'll be interesting to see if I can get past 5-6 hours. But no, pumped, ready to go.
Well, it's not raining. We'll be back for later with more updates. We'll get some more Wycombe fans on as well. Come on, you Blues, get sponsoring as well. Right, we're early doors. Wycombe fan Alan, how are you feeling, Alan?
Great at the moment. I'll tell you in another 20 miles.
We're going to breathe this. There's no worries.
No, looking forward to it. Actually, all that work we've been putting in over the last 3 months. Just hope it works.
I'll tell you what, yesterday's win, little spring in our step today, I think.
You're not kidding, we were just talking about that. Matthew's doing a good job there. That's great.
Right, we'll see you at Adams Park.
Thank you.
If not before. Come on, you Blues, we're on our way. Here we go, Steve Cobb. Steve, we safely crossed the road then, was that okay?
Interesting. The Knights agreed for traffic and they told us to keep walking, so as I've got a day off today, we kept walking.
Remind everyone what you do at Adams Park.
I'm the club's safety officer along with the safeguarding manager, so my two heads have definitely been turned off today. I'm definitely on a day off, but this is not the right way of spending a day off.
We seem to have stopped outside a pub, is that linked?
I don't think so, but I wish it was.
Steve, great to have you part of the Chairboys Army today. Lots of us out there today, isn't there? A lot of Wycombe fans.
Yeah, there's a lot of us here today.
Looking sprightly, see you in a few miles.
Yeah.
Right, you're joining us live from the Grand Union Canal. We've come through the back streets of Wembley, joined by Elizabeth and Ben. How are we doing, guys?
Yeah, really good.
Doing good.
Why are we doing this today?
To raise awareness of prostate cancer. Very important cause, and to remember Bill.
Yeah, to remember Bill.
Lots of Wickham family here today. It's good atmosphere, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really nice actually.
Yeah, really great community feel. Loads of support. Loads of people beeping their horns in the cars. Lots of families waving at us from their houses, there's flats. It's really great.
Lots of Wickham fans en route as well.
Yeah. Right, if Ben falls in the canal, are you getting him or me?
Both.
Not sure about that. Right, we'll be back later on with more news. Right, we've had a stop at a pub. Didn't go to the bar, it was just a toilet, I promise. I've got Jim and David here. Jim's a Southend United fan, and we've got David as well, who's a Gooner. Guys, why are we doing this walk today?
Yeah, well, as I said, I've been diagnosed with prostate cancer really low, and I'm doing it because I want to improve people's knowledge in my work, which is as I'm a postman, and they don't know about it because they've come up and said to me, what's a PSA test? And I'm trying to promote it as best I possibly can.
So you've been diagnosed early?
Yes, I've got it, and it's been diagnosed early, yeah.
Well, David, all the best with your recovery on that, and good stuff today. Jim, let's get the elephant out of the room first. Southend United, mate. What's going on?
It's not great, is it? I think we've got 11 or 12 players for Tuesday.
You going to play?
I think they are looking for the people in the crowd come and support us now, yeah, and get on the bench.
Well, you're doing well today. What are you doing this walk today, Jim?
So I'm doing it because I've had a dozen friends and family of mine who have all suffered with it, and a bit like David, just to make people aware of it, and people over 50 get themselves checked.
Well, we're having a good old time having a chat about football and life, and we're seeing the sights of South Ruislip. Don't get better now this Sunday.
It's looking really nice today.
Just need the sun to shine and we'll be all right, won't we?
David, you're asking for too much there.
Yeah.
Right, no more rain. We're doing well. We're in South Ruislip. Motoring on. Come on, you Blues. We've made it to Hillingdon Athletic Stadium. Emphasis on the athletic. Calvin, how you doing, mate? We're halfway. How you feeling?
Not too bad, not too bad. Looking forward to the second half. Obviously, it won't be sort of too hilly. Fingers crossed.
Not too hilly?
I said hopefully it won't be too hilly. Hopefully achieving a nice route.
We'll see. What's your story for this? Why are you doing this walk, Calvin?
Obviously, working at Wickham Wanderers on a match day. Obviously, got to know Bill a little bit, so obviously, it's definitely in memory of him. And obviously, I know a couple of other people that one have survived this horrible disease, and one unfortunately that didn't. So it's in memory of those two as well. So yeah, looking forward to it.
Top work, Calvin. I'll see you at Adams Park for a bit.
We will do indeed. No problem. Thanks, Phil.
We're back on the road. We're just leaving Beaconsfield town. We've got a Wickham Wanderers fan, Jeremy. Jeremy, you were with us on Ringing the Blues last Tuesday, telling us all about your training. How's it working out?
Well, still going.
How's it
That's
feeling?
all I'll say.
Are we going to make it?
Of course we are.
And what about this weather? It started to rain as we enter Buckinghamshire. What's that about?
It's rain. It's London. It's England.
How much money have you raised so far?
£1,000 apparently.
Just for you personally?
Yeah, a bit of work backing, but yeah.
Fantastic. Sponsor everyone else as well. Over £200,000 has been raised by everyone so far. It's a great effort. It's raining. We don't care. We're on our way to the home of football, Adams Park. Come on, you Blues. It's stopped raining. We're in beautiful Beaconsfield. Look who we bumped into. Hello, guys.
Hello. How you doing? You alright?
I'm good, yeah. Thanks for bringing the rain with you.
No, I'm from Blackburn, you know. It comes with me wherever I go, I think. So, no, brilliant to be here. You know, what a great day. And so many people, you know.
Wonderful to see loads of the Wickham family and everyone getting behind Bill for this.
Yeah, and the only thing that feels weird for me is this. Like, this should be Wickham Wanderers, surely, because we're walking to Wickham, but... no, I wanted to represent QPR. I wanted to raise the profile. I have to say that don't credit me for the 26 miles. I've got two daughters who needed some things this morning, netball tournaments, university. I've joined them for the last 10 miles, but it's still a trek. These hills are coming in now, and it's been absolutely pouring down. But what a great cause! You know, I was with Jeff. Wow, 5, 6, 7 years ago maybe, when we did the one in London, the first one. I think there's about 100 people, 150 maybe. There's about 400 people here today, and obviously I've seen cardboard cutouts of David Robertson walking with us, you know, Alan Cecil, who's a big fan of promoting this, and obviously loads of people who knew Bill Turnbull. And probably that's the closest to my heart why I'm doing this, and just to raise awareness for everyone, you know. It's a great cause. but also a great chance to catch up with some old friends, you know, and see how Wycombe are doing, because it seems to be going pretty well. If we could have kept 11 players on the pitch yesterday, it would have been all right as well. But well done, Matt. Great result, and really great to see all the Wycombe people.
Right, it's stopping raining. Gaz is leading from the front now. This white coat's going to get dirty.
Come on, Phil, catch me up.
Sponsor, donate, you know where the links are. Come on, you Blues. Right, we've just walked up a very long hill in Beaconsfield. I've just bumped into Phil, and look at this old friendly face. Phil, why are you carrying a cardboard cutout of David Robertson, club legend?
Oh, he's a club legend. He's an unsung hero in my opinion. Great club, great man. We sadly lost him in December 2021. We took this out to Wembley with us when we unfortunately lost in the playoff final against Sunderland. When we saw that this march was from Wembley to Wycombe, we had to bring him home. So I've got a full-size cutout of him. It's a bit wet, broken, upside down. He's coming back to Adams Park. So any more sponsorship that you can help with would be greatly received. Thank you.
Phil, that is superb. It's so lovely to see David Robertson's face again. So synonymous with the great times at Adams Park. Do what Phil says, get involved, get sponsored, and help us get to Adams Park as well. Come on, you Blues. We've reached civilization. We're near the Chair Metropolis. We're at Naves Beach Industrial Estate. It's not raining again yet, and I'm with Mike, hey Mike, and son Harry.
Hello.
Harry, we believe you might be the youngest member of the walking crew, is that right?
Maybe, yeah.
How old are you?
14.
How you getting on?
Good.
What made you do this walk?
Saw it at Adams Park in March. I thought, give it a go.
Are you pleased you've done it?
Yeah, it's been good. It's good it ends at Wycombe as well.
And Mike, you're not quite as fresh-legged as Harry, but how are you getting on?
Yeah, good. It's going strong so far. It's refreshing rain. Gave us a second wind.
That's one word for it.
We've got the end in sight now.
I've never walked around the back of Homebase before. This is very exciting. Big Wycombe fans, you two, right?
He's the biggest fan.
How many games have you been to in your life, do you reckon?
Probably over 100. Probably nearing 200 now.
Now, Wycombe Wanderers is always about defying the odds. Are we going to get promoted this season?
Of course.
Good
First place.
Well done today, boys. Raising money for a fantastic cause in memory of Bill Turnbull. Donate on all the links that have been on our sites today. We're nearly home. See you soon. Yeah. We're on the ride, the spiritual home of Wycombe Wanderers, of course. We're not far. Here's Alan Cecil. Alan, we're nearly there. How are you doing?
The feet have been better, but the spirit is willing, and I'll get there.
You look fresh as a daisy. How's it been? I know you've been looking forward to this for a long time. How's this been today for you?
Very good, actually. Very emotional. To think that if we can do this, then there's a lot more we can perhaps do. But I just want this to be worthwhile and to encourage people, men of all ages, when appropriate, to go and get tested. And let's save some lives if we can. So the money is great to raise, but the awareness is the important thing, that we make men aware of what they're entitled to have in terms of a test, and to do it sooner rather than later.
And where can men do this, Alan?
Well, there's a risk checker on the Prostate Cancer UK, or if you're over 50, go to your GP and don't take no for an answer. Ask for a PSA test. It may not be a perfect solution, but it gives you an indication that whether something needs further investigation. I was lucky. I want others to be lucky too.
Alan, great work today. We're nearly there, and there's a beer with our name on apparently at Adams Park.
Oh, right, OK. Matt Cecil's buying, is he? Good.
We understand, possibly 6:30 finish at Adams Park, possibly 6:30. See you there, guys. Come and support.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Hillbottom Road. You'll recognise it as a Wycombe Wanderers supporter. Well, 300 odd walkers set off at 7:30 a.m. this morning from Wembley Stadium, all in aid of Prostate Cancer UK, in memory of the great Bill Turnbull, and we're about to see them emerge from behind that blue lorry. Thank you to everyone for your amazing donations. More than £200,000 has been raised for this wonderful charity. and we're about to see them. And I want you all to go wild at home. Give us all the likes, all the comments. Please go and donate if you haven't already. Find Jeff Stelling's walk from Wembley to Wickham online. Thank you to Jacob for your comment, Tom. Got fans from South Africa. Max Aldridge, Joe, Thomas. They are so close. A big party awaits at Adams Park for the Wembley to Wickham Walkers. They've gone through all 4 seasons today, absolutely hammered it down at about the halfway point. Can you see them? The Wembley to Wickham Walkers. Luke Barry asking, where do I donate? Just please Google it. Jeff Stelling's Wembley to Wickham March. The links are all of our social media feeds today. We beat the £200,000 mark earlier on. We'd love to get it up to 250 and beyond. Imagine that, £250,000 because 360 people decided to walk from Wembley Stadium to Wickham Wanderers. All in the name of charity, all in the name of Bill Turnbull. Such a powerful event, and so moving to see them coming up the road here. Jeff Stelling will be at the front of it. He's been joined by Mark Bright, Chris Kamara, a few other famous names as well. The Sky Sports cameras have been here. BBC Breakfast will be showcasing this event tomorrow on their programme. Here they come. This is going to be incredible. I can see Mark Bright at the front. I can see Jeff at the front. Big shout out to Gary Haynes alongside him in the white bib. Gary's been my ally in all the media activity for the last few months. We're going to find Phil Catchpole, he's in there. Our head of football operations, Tom Holder, is in there as well somewhere. Steve Kopp, the safety officer. Kelvin, one of our matchday stewards. They're all in there. The Wembley to Wickham Walkers, here we go. You see David Robertson's cut out in there as well. A phenomenal man in recent Wickham Wanderers history. We sadly lost him a couple of years ago. His son Phil has done the entire march with a cutout of his dad. David, this is for you. This is for Bill. This is for every man, every person who's been touched by prostate cancer, either themselves or somebody they know. That's what this walk is all about. Walk it in.
Come on! Jeff Stelling's football march, everybody! Congratulations!
We've got a bit more to go. We're going to finish in the stadium. Stay with us. Here they come. Recognise this place, ladies and gents. The home of football. Amazing. Unbelievable, Jeff.
Okay, we've made it. We're on Hill Bottom Road. I've never been so pleased to see the industrial estate in my life. 12 hours after we registered at Wembley this morning, and it looks to be thousands of people here to greet us as well. Been an incredible day, met some amazing people, all with their own stories of prostate cancer, of family, friends, people suffering themselves, going through treatment, putting themselves through this walk today. We've raised over £200,000 at the last count. And Bill Turnbull would have absolutely loved every single minute of this today. Jeff Stelling leading from the front. Chris Kamara has been fantastic as well. Everyone on this walk has been fantastic. The atmosphere has been tremendous. And we are approaching the gates now of Adams Park. 26.2 miles. A couple of pub stops. Just to use the loo, obviously. But it's been brilliant. Good to see some old faces as well, and some new ones.
Medals. £209,000 raised to go to our prostate cancer in the UK. Amazing. Well done, you lot. Absolute stars and legends.
Bill, you're live on Instagram, do not swear. How was it?
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I'm shattered. But the people that we've met, the stories that we've heard, the ideas that we've got to continue Bill's legacy, everything's been amazing today. I didn't even mind it when it rained in Beaconsfield. It's been brilliant. I've had an amazing day. Great people. I can't wait to have a beer.
Well deserved. We'll catch up with you later. Well done, mate. I'm doing my walk tomorrow. Well done, boys. You're live on Instagram. Gaz, how was it?
Mine, yeah. Very, very good. Yeah, well worth it. Great people on the trip with me as well.
Top man, great to see you.
Good to be
well done, guys. Steve, how was it?
Did it.
That's what it's all about.
Here I am again, Laura Kearns, Chief Executive of Prostate Cancer UK. It has been the most wonderful day. I cannot tell you how overwhelmed I am with the stories that you've been telling me about either your own prostate cancer or family members or friends, and how much the charity has given you or meant you. So thank you so much for sharing. It makes such a difference.
I'd like to thank Prostate Cancer UK and Jeff Stelling for involving Bill Turnbull, our Bill Turnbull, our Wycombe Wanderers here, our great friend, one of our greatest ever fans in this amazing event, because Bill would have loved it. He'd have loved the walk, and he would certainly have loved here in the bar right now, chatting to all of you afterwards. It was absolutely brilliant that the day started at an empty Wembley Stadium, because as soon as I walked inside, I remember the last time we were there and it was empty. Wycombe Wanderers had the most famous night in their history. They beat Oxford United and got to the Championship. Now, only 92 people were in the building that night, including the players. We got Bill as part of the media team. He mentioned he had some media experience and we believed him. But that night, spirit, his energy and his enthusiasm could be heard on Sky, on the radio commentary and everything. Cheer boys, all the way through the second half. It played such a big part in the biggest achievement in this club's history. And it summed up Bill and it summed up Wycombe Wanderers. We've always fought against the odds here at Wycombe Wanderers, and Bill epitomised that spirit. That's why he loved us, and that's why we loved him. He would have absolutely loved today. In fact, his spirit was there at Wembley this morning. I felt it all the way around, chatting to all of you. We've had some amazing chats, and also what a legacy for Bill, for Jeff, for Prostate Cancer UK. Wycombe have beaten the odds many, many times. We will all together beat the odds. We will cure this disease. Every pound, every step that we've done today, well done. Let's keep going. We'll get a cure.
Well, it's very special to be here in what was Billy's favourite place, I think, on earth, actually. He loved nothing better than being at Wycombe Wanderers, and he always said it was his dream job to commentate in the company of legendary Phil Catchpole, Matt Cecil and others. He loved this place. It wasn't just that it was the most beautiful ground, he always said, in England, because you have the embrace of the Chiltern Hills. He loved it when partridges landed, a flock of them on the pitch, often mid-match. So it was a very, very special place to Bill, and I know he'd be so proud of the involvement. Thanks also to Prostate Cancer UK for organising such a fantastic event, for making sure that all the money raised is channeled into improving the chances for other people who get diagnosed with prostate cancer. And we hope that all that research really pays off.
Brighty, how are you feeling?
Stiff, in a word. You should be as well. 26.2 miles. I found the second half easier than the first. And camaraderie was good. I mean, at the halfway stage, the rain came down. But when we managed it, and it's always a great feeling at the end. Like each when you finish each one, it's a great feeling of achievement, and hopefully raising to £250,000. But I know they were on the way to that figure, and Jeff's done another.
Unbelievable Jeff, as they say. Someone had to say it, Brian. Any memories, any particular standout moments, any stories that you learnt on the way round?
Oh no, do you know what? Talking to some of the participants and just hearing their story, their journey. One guy had a big cardboard cutout of his dad, who used to be involved here at Wycombe, and he died a couple of years ago, just after their marriage, and just had a long talk, and he feels he's honouring his dad's sort of memory, and there's loads of different stories of people who've suffered, or parents or uncles and aunts. This is what it's all about: raising awareness and raising money as well.
Well done, mate.
Pleasure.
Good to see you here at Adams Park. Hello, stranger.
It's been a while. It felt good walking up that road. I used to drive up that road. I walked it today, and as Brighty says, it was brilliant. Walking with a lot of Wycombe people applauding us on the way. I found out off you actually, Phil, about the Rye and how Wycombe were there and where Logs Park exactly was. But more than that, as Mark mentioned, David Robertson, that was his cardboard cutout, who was director of football when I first took over as manager here, which is an amazing story. And Bill Turnbull and Bill's family were here, and to at the end to welcome us in. These are the things that are real. This is what's real. We're both in football, and obviously that's so passionate and means so much to so many. But when it comes down to this sort of stuff, this is truly serious, and awareness, a bit of cash, and a great day for everyone, some real friends today. And like Brighty says, thank God that rain stopped, because that was coming down.
We've seen how much Bill means to everyone at Wycombe Wanderers down the years, especially today as well. What did he mean to you, Gareth? Because I know he was a big support.
Yeah, huge support, and you don't realise that when you're, I was nothing at Wycombe. I came in as manager. I'd had a playing career, but someone like Bill Turnbull, this celebrity on the TV, was a Wycombe fan, and then almost comes and endorses you, going, "Come on, you're doing well." He doesn't realise what it does for you, So I'll always have that memory of Bill, and then we're getting him back for doing media training with the boys, coming to every game, commentating with yourself, obviously, some special memories for Bill. And again, if I saw a few people having, I'm walking for this person on their back, I'd like to say I was walking for both David and Bill today.
One last memory of Bill, the club's probably the most famous night in the club's history, is Soundtrack by Bill Turnbull. Cheer boys. Cheer boys. I hear it when I go to sleep at night.
Yeah, the Wembley day, yeah. I mean, that day, COVID obviously, and only I think we could have 10 representatives. I think we were getting people to be ball boys just to get in there. It was crazy. But Bill was one of the lucky 10. And to have him there that day and for him to see the club that he loved achieve what it achieved that day was immense. And yeah, you've put that in my head now. I might be hearing that tonight.
Well done both of you. Great to see you back at Adams Park. And yeah, this is for Bill and for Jeff. Jeff, we did it. How are you feeling?
Like you, knackered, tired, should I say, but happy, you know. Oh, and what a welcome! 34 marathons now. That was the best welcome of any of them. It was brilliant.
Wembley seems quite a long time ago, doesn't it? I know it's, 12 and a half hours ago when you briefed us all before, told us what to expect. It hasn't disappointed. Is this the best one you've done?
It's hard to quantify what the best is, but all I know is that Bill would have been proud of the turnout, first of all, for the walk, you know, and what wonderful people they are, you know, and it was an honour to spend so much time with them today to hear their stories, and he would have been even more proud of his football club, as I say, with the people who came to welcome us into Adams Park. It's just incredible.
The stories on the route round were absolutely phenomenal. People in different stages of prostate cancer themselves, in memory of people who are sadly no longer with us, people who are fighting the disease now. Just the spirit of it. It seems that if we can bottle this spirit, surely we can beat this disease.
Yeah, well, I don't think there's any question about it. And we are gradually beating this disease. But, you know, one of the most touching moments for me was that halfway around, maybe just after halfway, a guy who was walking alongside me said, "How are you doing, Jeff? You okay?" And I said, "Yeah, I'm fine. How are you?" And he just burst into tears. And his dad had died during COVID of prostate cancer, and he wasn't able to give him a proper send-off, and he said he'd been bottling it up and bottling it up, and now there was just a release of emotion. It was an incredible moment.
I felt Bill's spirit with us today at Wembley, because he was there when last time we were there when it was empty, when we won against Oxford, and I felt his spirit with us all the way round. That little Wickham against the odds, you'll know this of Hartlepool as well, but we've all done it against the odds today, and we've done 26 miles. Not many of us did that much training, I'll admit. But what an achievement for, was it 450 people?
Yeah, it was absolutely astonishing. You know, it was brilliantly organised, I would say, throughout as well. And what Bill would have been really proud of was the fact that his son Will and his daughter-in-law Ellie both walked, both made it. They look fresh. I've just seen them. They look fresh as a daisy. I mean, they look like they've been for a walk in the park.
Well, we're not going to show your feet, Jeff. Not unless it's after the watershed. Yeah. You said it's your 34th and your last one. Camry told me you've been saying it's your last one for the last 20 times. Is it really your last?
Yeah, I think so. Look, I was determined it was going to be my last one up to the 33rd, but then Prostate Cancer UK approached me and said that Bill's family had asked whether I would lead one more march in his memory, you know, and that was impossible to turn down. But that is almost certainly 34 and out. Almost certainly.
Almost?
Yeah, almost.
Is it, if you see me in a pair of trainers again, you've got permission to shoot me, Lion?
Yeah, so, I mean, something like that. You know, look, I'm too old, and I said to the guys beforehand, when I first started doing these marathons, I was 6'5", you know, and now I'm 5'7". It's worn me down. You know, I'm going to disappear without trace soon.
Well, Jeff, on behalf of Wickham Wanderers, on everyone who's been on these walks today and the previous 34 years, if it is your last one, thank you. Amazing. What you've done, the awareness, everything else, superb. But if it's not, we'll see you next year.
And I'd say as well, look, thanks to Wickham Wanderers, because they have been incredibly hospitable right throughout the planning of this, and of course, you know, arriving at Adams Park this evening. They've been absolutely brilliant.
Jeff, been a pleasure.
Cheers, thanks.